Vinegar Ben spins and spins a B. Spin the batter.
Batter, let's go. Bambino.
What's Ruth do?
That could be a homer. Is that a 1? Oh, that looks like it's a 1 or it's a...
Folks, welcome back to another episode, an exciting episode of Star Power Baseball. This episode today, we're going to play a game based on the points values that we use in Star Power Baseball. But to do this, you see the empty chair. That means we have a special guest today. Very special guest coming our way. Should be here any minute. I don't know where he is. Here he comes. I saw the door open. We have a special guest coming all the way from the other side of the room over there. This is Tim. Tim, welcome to Star Power Baseball.
Thank you so much, Dennis, for having me. Super excited.
Hey, man, we are excited to have you. Tell us about your background in Star Power Baseball.
Oh, I hope you don't hold this against me. I'm a rookie. I just bought the game from you about a month ago. My wife and I have only had time to play the quick game twice, but as you know, I played baseball growing up, so I just have always been a huge baseball fan. Just really excited to learn from you and kind of get to know the ins and outs about kind of what all those cards mean on the back when you flip them over with all those numbers and letters and stuff. So,
well, I'll tell you this. It's exciting to have somebody here for a game of Star Power Baseball. The last time we did this, we were like Facebook Live, and boy, we had like 20 people feeding us comments and everything like that. This one's going to be on YouTube. Awesome. This one will be on our YouTube channel. And it's great to have you here. And we're going to, now, you say you've played a couple of games of the quick game.
Very basic.
The quick game is spin the pitcher, spin the batter. Well, today, strap on your boots and get ready. Grab a parachute because we are going down the rabbit hole.
Good.
And there is no doubt about this. We are going to use the advanced rules, adding in the coaches. You might see a fist fight or two. Don't know. Maybe a bench clearing brawl. We're rooting for it. But anything that can happen is available to us in this episode of Star Power Baseball. And we're hoping that a lot of cool stuff happens. Now, Tim's going to be using a team that's 155 points, and it's called Dooley. And on this team, he's got 4 guys that are two-way players. Babe Ruth, Shohei Ohtani, Leon Day, and the starting pitcher, and it's going to be the DH today, Bullet Rogan. So I hope some good stuff happens there for you. And on my team, I've got a guy pitching named Vinegar Ben Mizell. I know very little about him, but I do know that he's got one of the coolest names ever in baseball.
That's a pretty good baseball name.
Hey, Vinegar Ben. Hey, Vinny Ben. Vinny Ben. Vinny Ben. Come on over here. I wonder if he's Italian.
It's my money would be on that.
Mizell?
Yeah. That sounds pretty Italian.
Vinny. They probably called him Vinny.
Yeah, I would assume so.
You don't want to call Italian vinegar.
No. Oil and vinegar, maybe.
There might be. All you Italians out there, we love you. And thanks for buying Star Power Baseball, Mr. Marino. We love you too. Hey, guys. Sit back and enjoy this episode from Dengent Games of Star Power Baseball as Tim and I play one on the board. Get ready, because here we go. Ready for the first inning, and we're going to play a team called Dooley against a team called Skid Row. Dooley is 155 points. That's going to be run by Tim. Skid Row is 32 points, and I'm running that team. I pulled my bonuses that I get, and I got one that was nothing. That says nothing happens.
Okay.
One, your team is so bad that the manager loses one of his tokens randomly. So I only have 2 tokens that I can use on my manager, so I'm kind of hurting there.
Okay.
One I got was the pitchers on my team no longer have to test for fatigue. They're subject to fatigue, but they don't have to test for it. So if I still have pips left on my pitcher, let me show you where my pitcher is here. You can see I've got 6 pips left on this pitcher. I'm good. But if he hits the 6th inning, because he's Vinegar Ben Mazzell, if he hits the 6th inning, he doesn't have to test for fatigue.
Perfect.
Your pitcher is really good. He's a Bullet Rogan, Negro League superstar. He's an 8-4 starting pitcher, 8 innings, doesn't have to test till the 9th, and he has 12 pips because he has 4 respins. So anyway, that's what's going on. Oh, my last one is I got to use one player at his best card, and I chose that dude right there, Carl Furillo. I picked him in his greatest season to use. 1953, he was a big stud. So anyway, I went from 0 respins on Carl Furillo to 2 respins, and he's going to be hitting in the 2-hole for me. So we're about to get this game started. I'm going to shrink us down, and you can see our smiling mugs now over here in the center of the game board. There we are. Tim's, this your first game, right? Really, to play
Of the
serious
advanced rules.
game.
Yeah. My wife and I just kind of dinked around when we put the board together the first time. So this is my first time really diving into it.
You know, we could be there, but I'll tell you what, there's nothing happening down here. I'll tell you what, let's make us a little bigger, and let's go down here. I think that's a good spot for us. That way, when we put the base runners out, nobody's in the way of anybody else. I like that.
Always good to get the name out there too.
Yeah, well, star power.
Yeah,
Yes, let's
there
do
you
a
go.
little branding. while we're at this.
Amen.
Okay, the first thing that you always do when you play, and by the way, guys, since Tim's a rook and a complete noob at this game, but he's got the gist of it. We've talked about it a lot. He's played a couple of the quick games, and I told him to come over today because we're going to go down the rabbit hole, guys. We're going in depth on this game. We're going to play the rules by the advanced game rule books. We'll have stealing bases if necessary. We'll use the strategy cards, injuries, hit batters, everything that can be done. We're going to use it. If it comes up, you'll see it. Probably going to run out of battery, but I've got a spare waiting for us, so don't let that bother you. But the first thing that we have to do, and we'll be looking up at stuff too, so don't pay attention to us too bad, and talk as much as you want. People want to hear you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Okay. Now, all right, so let's start with the injury card, okay? And I'll give you the honor of spinning the injury card. You can see sometimes that it's a little difficult to get these in, and if the board moves, we'll just push it back to where it goes so we can see it real clear. And just knock it down, see what happens. What do we got? Not a 1, right?
Yeah, not a 1.
If it lands on the 1, we would have an injury sometime during the game.
Okay.
But since it didn't, we can clean it out and move on, okay? We'll also be using, we don't even have to look at our game board for results. We're going to see the results just
there on
like
the
the
screen.
people that are watching the video see it. So that I don't have to say, well, the camera's crooked.
Right.
I don't have to do that. We can just play the game. All right, so you have, now first thing that you do is you announce your batter. To announce your batter, this is your batter. You say, Bill Joyce, 155. If I ask you what he bats, then you can say bats
Left.
There you go. That's all that you got to do.
Cool.
So if he's a 155, then I set my defense. So whenever your guy's up, you go, Joyce, he's a 155.
Joyce is a Bill Joyce, 155.
I'll play the defense. Let's see. You can sack with him if you want. You can try the drag bunt. So I'll play the defense in at third base. And then now you tell me what you want to do. You want a drag bunt, or you want me to spin my pitcher?
Spin your pitcher.
Spinning the pitcher, who is Vinegar Ben Mazzell, and he gets looks like a. Is that on the X?
That
Look
is
up
on
there.
the X.
Look up there. Is that on the line or on the X?
I
That's
think
on the
that's
X.
on the X.
All right, what's an X? He's checking this out. This is how you start the game.
Yeah.
And the fix is on, guys.
Nice.
The fix is on.
Batter hit by pitch.
Batter's hit by pitch.
Yeah, and awarded first base.
So the first thing that we do,
Yep.
we got to test to see if that hurt him.
Yeah.
All right, if it lands
Take out
on
my
the one,
leadoff guy.
if it lands on the one, he's hurt. Or we spin on the event. What happens?
9.
Nothing. So he takes first base. You see you turn him over and see what he runs.
He's got a speed of 5. That's great. Got some good speed on first. Let's go.
I'll turn that on over here. I don't think that hurts anything, but it lets me see real well. Does not hurt the game board at all.
Perfect, yeah.
So he gets a hit batter, which if I would have wanted to, I could have used my pitching coach to stop that.
Okay.
But it's the first batter of the game. I'm not going to worry too much about it. However, I do lose a pip, and I go from 6 down to 5.
Nice. That was really advantageous for me then.
Okay, so what do you got now?
All right, so now I have Cherokee Davis, who is a 3-2-1. That's right.
A 321. We'll hold the runner at first base. You want to do anything fancy like steal a base, hit and run, do anything like that? He's as fast as you get. He's a 55 plus. My catcher is Paul LaDuca, and he's a 33 out of a 55.
For defensive rating?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a 33 out of 55.
Yeah, I would like to try to steal a base.
Then you take the stealing bases card, which is right.
Being aggressive
here.
right off the bat.
Put it in the spinner.
Okay. And my spinner here?
You can put it in your spinner. You can put it in my spinner. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Put it in the spinner and give it a spin.
All right.
What do we got? Look up there. What do we got?
Oh, that might
there.
be
What
safe.
does it say?
Oh, it's called, or just lefty pitcher, maybe.
Okay, lefty pitcher. My pitcher, Vinegar Ben Mazel, is a lefty pitcher.
Okay.
So I win that spin, and I get to choose between H, which is hold, or S, which is safe. So I'm going to take H. He's going to hold him. So Vinegar Ben's got a good move and holds the runner at first. He does not get to advance. So I'm going to go ahead and spin my pitcher because that's what you're supposed to do. Spinning Vinegar Ben, and Vinegar Ben spins looks like a B. That means spin the batter.
All right.
So we're spinning Cherokee.
7, that's good.
Let's look at the thing up there. It's a 7. All right, that's a single.
Pulled.
Okay, now, does he bat right-handed or left-handed?
He bats right-handed.
Okay, so that's going to be pulled to this side of the field over here. So it could be to left or center. It's a single. He's going to go to second. My left fielder is 52 out of a 55. Are you going to try to go to third? Or are you going to just stop at second?
I'm going to stop at second.
Wise move. So you put your base runner at first.
All right, and Cherokee Davis again is a speed of 2. So
put your foot against the table edge of the leg of the good.
Yes.
Do that. That makes it quit wobbling. Okay.
Okay.
So you got Cherokee Davis on first. I'm going to lose one more pip. I'm down to 4 out of 6. So Vinegar Ben's not having a great game right now. And who you got coming up to bat?
Well, it's not going to get any better. I've got Babe Ruth
It's
coming
just
up
not
next.
getting any sweeter, is it?
It's not getting any
That's
better.
what happens when you got 32 against 155, man.
Yeah, that's a pretty.
All right, infield's going to play behind the runners. We're going to play back. We're not using the shift rules today. That's something that we're not using today. We're going to do away with the shift. And I'm just going to play back because Ruth can kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to swing with the
So
old
say
Bambino.
spin the pitcher now.
Yeah, spin the pitcher.
Yeah, when you're ready for me, just say spin the pitcher.
You got
There we go. Vinegar Ben spins. And spins a B. Spin the batter.
Batter, let's go. Bambino.
What's Ruth do?
That
Look
could be
up
a homer.
there.
Is that a 1? Oh, that looks like it's a 1 or it's a 9.
Is
It's
it on
so
the line?
close. Yeah, it looks like it's 1. I mean, from the camera, it looks like
Okay,
it's a
here's
1.
what you need to do then. We're going to do this. Pull your chair out, watch the cords.
Okay.
Pull your chair out and go look up close up there.
Okay.
We're 8,000 feet away
Am
from the
I going?
screen.
Oh, that's definitely in the 1.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
definitely in the 1. Oh,
Okay.
Bambino!
So Ruth jacks a 3-run bomb.
Now, do I need to like move them around the base path
If you
here?
could do it, you could do the party dance if you want with Ruth hitting a
Do
bomb
do
like that.
do 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 do. And then what's his speed? Speed of 2.
Oh, he's homered.
Let's just go ahead and show him just trotting though.
Oh, look at this.
Do,
Look at
do,
this.
do, do, do.
Hey, it's star power baseball. You can do whatever you want.
Love it. Love
All right,
it.
so I lose another pip. So the first 3 batters have cost me 3 pips. Vinegar Ben needs some of that vinegar, I think. It's something he needs.
Ooh,
He's just not doing real well in this game. No, it's not. Who we got up now?
Coming up, the crime dog, Fred McGriff.
McFred. Here we go.
0-2-3 hitter.
We'll play back for Fred. We're not going to worry about Fred bunting.
Pitcher, go ahead and swing away.
Spin the pitcher. He gets looks like a B on that, right? Yeah, it's
Yep.
a B.
Yeah, real close to a
So
line
spin the
on that.
batter. What do you got?
All right, we got a 9.
Looking up there, it looks like a 9.
Base
That's
on
a
balls.
base on balls.
Batter is safe at first. Runners advance 1 base if forced. Okay.
Okay, so now that takes another pip off Vinegar Bend. He's given up 4 runners in the first 4 batters. Vinegar Bend having a tough game today. He's having a tough day.
Sounds like a mountain visit, Mike.
Nah, let him pitch, man. Hey,
All right.
I got an easy batter coming up.
Yeah. Up next, Shohei Ohtani, a 0-4-5.
It just don't get no easier, does it? Okay, I'm going to hold on to Crime Dog.
Batting left.
I'm going to hold him on. You want to try to steal with him?
I don't.
You can just let Shohei go.
I'm gonna. Yeah, honestly, I feel pretty good.
Here we go.
Vinegar's
Pitching to
struggling.
Shohei. Vinegar spins a B. Spin Shohei. What's he got?
Oh, that wasn't a very good spin.
You have to go around at least 3 times.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't very good. There we go.
What do you got?
I got a 10.
Oh.
Okay, strikeout.
You
All
might-
right.
And Shohei does get a respin, and you could respin that using a coach's respin if you wanted to. We're in the first inning. You're up 3-0.
I'm gonna save my resources in case, I feel like at some point you're gonna put a little comeback on, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay, so Shohei gets struck out by Vinegar Bend.
Okay, but I gotta remember.
Vinegar Bend's stat line over here on the sheet's filling up pretty quick. He's given up 2 hits, 3 runs, a strikeout, a walk, a home run, and a hit batter. The guy has done hit.
I was like,
he's a
we're making
stat
it
sheet.
interesting for the watchers.
This is a
for sure,
stat
yeah.
sheet. I'm telling you. All right, who we got
All
next?
right, my 2-way superstar, also my starting pitcher today, Mr. Bullet Rogan.
Bullet Rogan, the famous Negro League player.
Yes.
One of the super studs, man. He
Yeah.
was just super. And his card's cool.
Batting today, a 3-4-4 hitter.
So definitely a
On the
threat
right
to
side.
lay it down. So I'm going to hold the runner at first base.
Okay, I'm actually going to put my runner in a hit and run situation.
So, okay, we're going to get the hit and run strategy card out. We're going to put it in the slot. Hold that spinner around a little bit.
Mhm.
There we go. And spin that and see what happens.
All right.
What do we do? Batter misses pitch.
Uh-oh.
That means that Fred McFred has to try to steal. And I'm
Okay.
holding on, which drops his A rating 2 points. So he is no longer a 2-2. He is a 2-0.
Okay.
Spin that
Show me
again.
where
Let's
that.
see
Let's
what
go
happens.
2-0.
Do the outside
Okay.
ring. Whatever it lands on the outside ring, that's what it is. And any result of H, he's out. What do you got?
A1.
He's an A0.
Okay. So
So
that's
I get my choice
okay.
between out and safe, and we're going to call that a caught stealing on a missed pitch on a hit and run. LaDuca throws his butt out.
Okay, 2 gone.
So you remove him from the bases. And because that was one of those guys that I had allowed on,
Mhm.
my pitcher gets that pit
Hit
back.
back. Awesome. Okay.
Okay, so I'm back up to 3. And now we go spin to Bullet Rogan. And Bullet Rogan gets to use looks like a W. Okay, so we're going to spin Bullet. We're going to spin the Bullet. Anything but a walk, he has to respin it.
Okay.
What do you got?
We got an 11. so
Ooh,
we got to
so
respin
is
that.
that a walk?
That is not a walk.
So he has to respin that. That is, people think that that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I just took a double away from you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Because what we call that is effectively wild.
Okay.
Nolan Ryan's notorious for that.
yeah, the
Yeah,
express.
his W is like half his card.
okay.
Yeah, but he throws no hitters.
Yeah, it worked
He
well
might
for you on
walk
that
6
one.
guys. Okay, so respinning.
All right.
Now this
Oh,
result's
this one
final.
worked. Okay.
No matter what, this result's final.
Ooh,
Well, look up there. It's a 13.
13.
That's a single anywhere.
Single anywhere.
So-
Man, I wish the runner was still on.
So Bullet gets a base hit. We lose that pip again, back down to 2. And we have a runner on first base. All right. And I'm going to hold him on for who's up now.
All right, now.
By the way, Bullet Rogan is the starting pitcher also, and the DH.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Call. Now we've got Leon Day.
Another Hall of Famer, Negro League player. He's a great pitcher, and he is playing second base for you, too.
We've got him as a 3-2-1.
Okay, we're just going to hold on Bullet Rogan. You want to try to run now. The situation you can use now is if you decide to go with the hit and run this time,
Mm-hmm.
you put the card up here so people can see it. If you decide to go with the hit and run this time, the only result that you have to worry about on that hit and run is if it lands on the batter misses pitch, because we call this the hit and run full count.
Okay.
Okay? And on the full count, the batter's going, but he doesn't get held on. Anything that it lands on aside from batter misses pitch is spin the pitcher.
Okay.
So do you want to use the full count hit and run, or do you want to just play straight up?
I'm gonna play straight up, actually.
Here we go. Vinegar Ben spins and gets a B. Spin the batters.
Oh, a 10. Let's see.
10 is a strikeout.
That's the end of this side.
Not only is it a strikeout, but you can't respin that number 10.
Batter is
You
out.
can't use a respin, it's a batter out. So that makes 3 away, but you do put a 3 spot up in the first inning.
Well, Leon,
Okay.
hope he at least saw some good pitches in that strikeout.
Okay, I'm in.
All right.
All right, now I get to play. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Any questions so far about what's going on?
No, man. How about Babe Ruth, though, coming up? And 3-run home run. That was nice.
The Babe. First time you ever
The
spin Babe Ruth.
Yeah, that was pretty
And
cool.
not only that, now there he is too. He's right here.
Yeah.
Looking at me going, yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
Now you got to look at me.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, okay. All right, I've got a guy up named Lloyd Weiner. Lloyd is a sack 322, bats left-handed. Not a whole lot of a bunt threat, but if I were playing against him, I might move an infielder and I might not. But a 32 is going to have a very hard time beating out a bunt.
Okay.
So where do you want your infield?
I'm going to play them. You said they have a hard time beating out a
On a
bunt.
32,
I'm going to play them normal then.
normal depth, I'm going to tell you to spin the pitcher.
All right.
So Bullet Rogan gets his first spin and gets a.
WH minus.
So that means that if I spin a walk or a hit with Lloyd Weiner, Hall of Famer,
You got to
then I spin him again. And his first Lloyd spins. A 2 is a ground ball. Pulled. So it's going to be to this side of the field.
Okay.
The first thing we do on a ground ball, we spin the ground ball card. If it lands on an E, it's an error. It does not. We don't care about the
E3?
location on this. No, only if it lands on the E.
Oh, gotcha.
That's all we were doing. It's called an error spin.
Gotcha.
And since he doesn't make an error, I really don't care where it goes. 1 out. If you're keeping score at home and you want to know who did it, you would spin it again. It lands on the second baseman, so it would be a 4-3 out if you're keeping score at home, but nobody really cares. Okay. Now I get to use Carl Furillo. Okay.
And this is your prime season card,
This is
right?
my good guy.
Yeah.
He got a 2 respin card. He can't bunt and he can't run. So spin the pitcher. And what do you got? Let's see here.
We got an F.
Okay. So F is a fly out. I do have a respin with Furillo that I could use right now, but with 1 out, I'm not going to go for it. So we spin the outfield card now, and if it lands on the E, it's an error. The guy boots it, loses it in the sun or whatever. It does not. So that's 2 outs. Now I got Donnie Baseball coming up. He can't bunt and he can't run. Spin the pitcher.
Great manager, too.
I thought so. I was hoping the Reds would get him. What do you got?
Another walk hit minus.
Walk hit minus to Donnie
Or
Baseball.
actually, you know what?
Look on the screen.
Yeah,
What does it
let's
say?
go.
Is that on the line?
That actually looks like it's leaning more towards the B.
On the B? Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll spin Donnie Baseball. And Donnie Baseball gets a single. All right, you have 4 respins with your pitcher. You could make him respin that in the first inning. Probably really don't want to. But
No,
if
I
you want
don't.
to-
Man, yours is also eerily close to the triple, though.
No,
You're
it's a
definitely 13?
It's a
Okay.
13.
No, I'm going to let you take that one.
All right, so Don Mattingly gets a base hit. You're going to lose a pip on Bullet Rogan.
There goes
Mattingly is a 0-0, so he can't run. I told you, he can't bunt and he can't run.
No.
You're down to 11 pips, and I have George Selkirk coming up. With Mattingly not being a big-time base runner, you're going to hold him on?
No. I mean,
You're going to play behind him?
Yeah, I'm playing behind
And
him.
I'm going to say with Selkirk, I'm not going to hit and run. I'm going to try to hit the ball, spin the pitcher.
Oh. There we go.
What do we got?
We've got a batter's
Just like a B. So spinning George Selkirk, he gets an 11. Isn't that what it shows? Right in the middle of it. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, that's
Right
a
in the
great
middle of
hit.
it. Right, that's a double. Now, You got 4 respins. If you would like to, you can make him respin that, or you can take the second and third with 2 outs.
Now, since Mattingly's got a 0 speed, his chances
not
of
going-
getting all
he
the way
ain't
to third
scoring.
is.
Well, he's going to third.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah,
2-base hit.
yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, no, he's not going home though.
No, he's not going to score.
Okay, I'll give that double. I
You're
feel
going
like
to let it ride.
Yeah, I think Bullet Rogan's going to be able to get this next batter out, get out of some trouble.
Second hit given up by Rogan. Move the runner to third base. Selkirk is at 2-2. So I'm going to put a double 2 up here. Now, normally I could put a 2 and another 2, but since both the numbers are the same, I just use one number to show that. And now you're going to lose another pip, so you're down to 10. And I have the Cobra, Dave Paca.
All right.
And he got a double.
All right.
So we've got runners on second and third. Infield's playing normal depth, I'm assuming.
Normal depth.
With 2 outs.
With 2 outs. That
So
was my thought process.
spin the
We just
pitcher?
need 1.
What do you got?
Okay, that's a good one. Walk hit
A
minus.
walk hit minus. So Parker's got to do it twice. Parker does have a respin. He got an 8. I got 2 runners in scoring position. I know this is the first inning, but Dave Parker is going to use his batter respin right now. Here it goes. Oh, what's a show?
10.
Oh,
Ow.
Parker, he saw him come out of his shoes.
Oh, man, I tell you what.
So on a batter respin,
That
Dave
was
Parker
clutch.
strikes out. Now, wait a second. I have an option.
Oh, because your manager.
Hang on.
Mhm.
First of all, no, my pitchers don't get tired. I got one guy. My pitchers don't get tired. I got one guy. Nothing happened on the other, and I can respin a respin.
Yeah.
I just did a respin. I can respin a respin, but to do it, I'd have to use a batting coach. Because
Okay.
you're not allowed to respin a 10. And I got 2 runners in scoring position.
You do.
I might not have this come up again this game.
You might
I'm
not.
going to pop my batting coach.
So now you're down to 1 token.
I'm down to
left.
1 token. I'm going to respin a respin, so that's done.
Okay.
And there
this
goes
is final
Parker.
outcome, right?
This is it. And he got a 2.
No.
So that's
All
the
right.
third out, and I do
Unless
not
it's an
score.
error, right? No.
No, we don't have an error spin with runners
Okay.
on base.
Okay.
With runners on base, you'll do a location spin, but with 2 outs, it's thrown out at first
Ooh,
base.
got out of a jam there, Bullet. Let's
Parker
go.
blows down using a double respin. Guys, that's what these manager cards allow you to do. You just saw me respin a strikeout because I used a batting coach.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you got to see me use my what's it called, handicap card
Yeah.
for being down so many points. So I got to respin and respin.
Oh, yeah.
Which-
Super exciting first inning. In
So
general.
that's it. So
Yeah.
we're down at 3-0. We go in the top of the 2.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Leading off the top of the second, we've got Peach Pie O'Connor.
He's your catcher.
Okay. A 2.42. Wow. Good speed for a catcher.
Good
though,
speed.
too.
He's an old guy. He's one of those guys that played in the early 1900s. Okay, we're going to play in at third base for Peach Pie O'Connor.
In the third. All right. Spin away.
Here we go. Vinegar Ben gets a, let's see what he gets this time. Looks like a, what's the line up there?
B or in, yeah, that might be another one we got to check here. You
Might be
are a
important.
little bit more towards the B.
Okay, so spin Peach Pie. Even if it was on the line, Peach Pie that's right-handed, he would have chosen the B. And Peach Pie spins.
A 6.
6 is the ground ball up the middle.
Okay.
First, then he doesn't get any respins.
Okay.
You could use your coach's respin if you want to.
No. I'm
First
fine
thing you
now.
do is you spin the ground ball card to see if it's an error. This is your error spin. It is not.
A,
Did
no.
not land on the E.
Okay.
Now, I have a shortstop with a range 1.
Okay.
And this is the ground ball up the middle. If it goes over here, it's going to be a single. Spin it again. If it lands on the shortstop, has to land on the shortstop. It does not.
Okay.
It had to land here, and it didn't. It lands over here, so that's a ground out.
Okay.
1 away. Peach Pie grounds out up the middle to the second baseman, so we got a 4-3 out right there.
All
Who's
right. Coming up next, we've got George Magoon.
One of my favorite cards. This is one of my faves.
A 3-3-3.
Triple.
The triple.
I'll play in at third base for Magoon.
And we've got 1 out.
1 out. You want to try to bunt with him or tell me to spin the pitcher?
No. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and let's spin the pitcher.
spinning Vinegar Ben. Vinegar Ben spins, it looks like a W.
Okay.
So spin the batter. What do you got?
Looks like a 10.
That's not a W, so you get to respin. The second spin gets a
8.
That's a fly ball. See if there's an error. There is no error.
There's no
That's
error.
2 outs.
All right,
All right.
back to the top of the order here.
Bill Joyce. Good thing about Joyce, even though his card's amazing, he can't bunt. He's a sack one, so I really don't worry too much about him. But I do bring the third baseman in just in case some crazy person decides to try to lay it down. Because when you do a drag bunt, if the guy's not in it, lands on his spot, it's base hit.
I mean, he's got a speed of 5, so I always feel like any of those guys can get the ball down.
You got to watch for it.
I'm going to have the pitcher spin away.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Vinegar Ben spins a big W, and that's what Bill Joyce wants because he's got a huge walk.
13.
But we take that 13 away. It's not a 9.
And spin again.
Spins him again, and he gets a
9.
That's a walk.
Good eye. Good eye, Joyce.
So we've walked him and we've hit him. I lose a pip. I'm down to 1.
Bill Joyce just loves getting on base.
He's a 55 plus. I'm going to hold him on. Do you want to try to steal a base? Do you want to hit and run? There's 2 outs.
It's 2 outs, so I am going to go ahead and try the hit and run.
Okay, do you want to do the full count hit and run? Or do you
Full
want
count hit and run.
All right, anything that it lands on is spin the pitcher unless it's misses pitch, and then it's going to be a strikeout.
All right.
So we spin, you get a D, which normally is a double play, but you're doing full count,
Okay.
so it's spin the pitcher. So we spin the pitcher, we get a B, spin the batter, and he's running on the pitch. There's a
9.
walk. We do not get to respin walks.
So 5.
And now Vinegar Bend is out of pips. So his whole card basically becomes a B, except for that W right there. That W becomes a WH.
And this has got to have him shaking in his boots.
3 runs up again.
Now, number 3 is up with runners on again.
We're going to pitch to him. Let's do it.
You sure you don't want to walk him
Here
with
we
him?
go. Lefty, lefty. I got the lines. B. Well, hold on. Now that's a B, because see on the, up there it's a BZ line.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm a lefty, you're a lefty.
So you have the advantage.
I have the advantage, so I'll say B. Ruth, spinning Ruth.
6.
That's
Ground
a ground
ball
ball
middle.
up the middle. Now he's got 2 respins. You got 2 runners on. I know there's 2 outs, but with 2 runners on in the second
Yeah,
inning,
I'm going to go ahead and use one
you're
of my
going to use
spins.
one of the 2 that he's got.
Yep.
Okay, so respin the babe. And
Big
what do you
one.
get this time.
Oh, fly ball pulled.
That's
so he's
3
hitting
outs.
down. Wah, wah,
So
wah.
Ruth's respin is fruitless.
And 2 runners left on base.
Yep. We go to the bottom 2. Catching on,
Yes, yeah.
it's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's going to begin to happen, though, we're going to start seeing things as the game progresses. Hopefully, it'll stay close like this. If it does, things could get interesting. All right, I'm going to go with Pinky Higgins. He's a sack 3, but he only is a 2-1 runner. Set the defense.
I'm going to go set the defense to normal again.
Spin the pitcher. Bullet Rogan. Well, it looks like a home run minus. Spinning Pinky Higgins. What's that?
Looks
It's like
like a
14-7 line.
Yeah, 14-7 line.
14-7 line. I'm a righty.
Okay, so you have the advantage, right?
Bullet
Or
Rogan
no,
is a,
I believe he's a righty.
I've got him written right here. He's an 8R.
Yeah, he's a righty, so I got the advantage.
So you get the advantage. So you get your choice between a pop up in the infield or a single.
Pop up in the infield,
That's
please.
1 out. Because Pinky don't get a respin. Poor guy. Paul LaDuca, spin the pitcher. And I'm going to ask you to set the defense. Paul, don't run.
Yeah, no, he does not. Oh, there we go.
What do you got?
Home run minus
Home run
again.
minus. You just don't want to give up the
No
long ball,
long
do you?
balls. Yeah.
Okay, that one looks like a 4.
Yep. Fly ball
Okay.
pulled. Okay.
Fly
Go to the
ball
outfield
pulled,
right.
spin the outfield card. It's an error. We get 2 base error, but that's not. So that's 3. That's 2 outs. And now my shortstop, Joe Boley, who is a sack 325 runner.
So he's a great bunter.
Great bunter, not real fast, but a great base runner.
Okay.
You're going to move your infield, you're going to leave it back.
I'm going to move my infield in. Yeah, once I saw that extra.
Don't move everybody, move certain
Third
players.
base in. Yeah,
That's a
third
good
base
move.
in.
Spin the pitcher. And hopefully that'll come into play. What do you got?
I got an X.
Let's see what's on the board up there. Is that a B? It looks like a B from here.
Okay, yeah.
It's a B. See, we want to look here,
Right.
but they're looking there, so we're looking there.
And it's, yeah,
So that's a
that's a B. Yeah.
All right, so Joe Boley's spinning. The third baseman's playing in. Joe gets a, boy, that's a
5.
That's a 5, man. Your pitcher has 4 respins.
Yeah, I
You
gotta
can
use
make him
one.
respin.
I gotta use one
Turn the 4
already.
to a 3. And that's called a PB. Pitcher makes the batter respin. And we'll spin Joe Boley
Man, I
again.
mean, that was small.
Foul ball.
Yeah, that's nice.
Instead, he singles.
13. I'll take that. Much better than a triple, though.
So Bullet Rogan, with his respins, turns a potential triple into a single. Joe Boley is a 2-5. You'll lose a pip. Down to 9. And my batter now is Fresco Thompson. Okay. And he is a sack 3, a 31 runner. I've got a 25 base runner there. Are you going to hold him on?
I'm gonna hold him on.
Okay, that's a good move. I'm going to say spin the pitcher. And then remember 2 outs is not a big deal. What do you got? It
I got
looks
a
like
batter.
a B. So spin the batter. Fresco gets his spin and gets a big 2. That's a pulled ground ball. Fresco's a righty. It goes over here. You were holding him on. So nothing over here. It's over here. They're playing normal. That's 3 outs.
Beautiful. Bullet Rogan getting out after getting people on. That's 3 left on base. He's left stranded.
All right, so we go to the 3rd inning.
Got my cleanup hitter leading off.
We are completely tired here. I can't really say he's tired, but he's now much less effective.
Okay.
Pretty much your batters are going to get to do whatever they do.
I like
And he has
that.
no respins. Okay? And I'm not warming anybody up yet either. I don't have any bullpen activity going at all. Okay, here we go. McFred is
Yep.
not a threat to bunt. I'm
Swing
going to play
away,
deep.
please.
I'm playing deep on McFred. All right, here we go. Looks like a B.
Ooh, that is in the 13.
That's a 13. That's a single.
Way to go, Crime Dog. Speed of 2.
That's the 4th hit given up by Vinegar Bend. That brings up Shohei.
Doesn't get any
Leading
easier.
the American League in home runs, by the way. Leading the major leagues in home runs, by the way. 21.
Nice.
Another one yesterday.
And a
And a
20-point
loss.
card.
They lost.
Did they?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
Angels.
so I will hold the runner on first base.
All right. Shohei's going to say, pitcher, please
Let's
spin.
go. Vinegar Bend to Shohei. Lefty, lefty. And that's a B. Even though it says H minus, you can see it's clearly on the H minus. He's ineffective, so it's a B.
That's a 9.
That's a walk.
So he struck out. And
And that's going to get activity up in the Skid Row bullpen. They're going to get up Louis Arroyo. They're going to get Louis Arroyo up. And they're going to get another pitcher up also named Ray Herbert. So those 2 pitchers now scurry down to the bullpen.
now, do they have to be in the bullpen a certain amount of time before they can come out?
What a great question. You dadgum right they do.
Okay.
Let's just take Louis Arroyo. Okay? Arroyo is an S3. 3 spins must happen before he's
can
warmed
come
up.
on.
He
Okay.
can come in, but if he comes in before he's warmed up,
Mm-hmm.
he's under the fatigue rules.
Okay.
The same thing with Herbert. Herbert's a 6, so we have to have 6 spins go by for Herbert to get loose. So I have a 3 and a 6. Okay?
Awesome. All right.
Generally, I just look at the scorecard to see how many spins we had. I'm not huge on that because normally they get warmed up before I need to bring them in anyway.
Gotcha.
Here I've got 2 runners on with nobody out, and the star of the game so far, Bullet Rogan, is up.
Man, he has just had a great game so far.
Okay, and I'm going to play deep.
Okay, spin away, please.
Here goes Vinegar Bend. Vinegar Bend spins is that a W?
It's a W.
Since he's fatigue ruled now, that's a WH.
Okay, so walk, hit, minus?
No.
Or no, walk, hit, respin.
Yeah, if he doesn't spin a hit or he doesn't spin a walk, you get to respin him. And what does he get?
Looks like an 8.
Look on the top up there. What is that?
Fly ball anywhere.
Okay, so that's not a walk or a hit.
Okay, so I could respin.
Respinning. The Bullet spins again and gets a
13.
13
Single
is a single.
anywhere.
Spin the outfield card to see where it goes. Where's it to?
It says P4, or no, right
inner
field.
circle. So it's going to right field.
right.
Bullet Rogan hit over here.
Okay.
All right. As an offensive player, the first thing you got to do, will that guy try to score? Or will you hold him at third? My right fielder, if I decide to throw home, my right fielder is a 5-2 out of a 5-5.
Then now I'm gonna just advance the runners one.
You're going to play station to station.
I am. If it was the other way around and I had that 4, I would have definitely tried it, but
All right, so you got the bases loaded.
yeah, no outs too.
And that's another reason not to run. Nobody out. Okay, just knowing this too, and I'll fill you in on this.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have tried to score, I would have said, I'm not going to throw home. Then I would say, are you going to try to advance him to third base because it's to right field? If you would have said yes, then I would have elected not to throw to third base. I would have thrown to second, allowing him to go to third. You would have first and third had you played a little more aggressive, just because that's how I play the game.
Okay, so yeah, you would then have to, like, if I would have, you would have still had to spin to try to get the out.
If I would have, I could have played defensive indifference, let him go, I'll stop the guy at first, keeping the double play in order.
Okay.
So by playing
that is good to
conservative,
know, though, yeah.
playing conservative the way you did, you got bases loaded, nobody out, with Leon Day up.
Yeah,
Okay,
and he's got a great card.
he's
but-
got a good card. He's sack 1.
Yep, 3-2-1. So a sack 3.
So I'm going to play back. Okay, I'm going to play back. So if you want to try to sacrifice bunt, you're more than welcome to.
I do actually. I want to go ahead and just see if I can get this one in.
Now, are you going to do a suicide squeeze, safety squeeze? What kind of sacrifice?
So
are you gonna
suicide squeeze meaning the runner's going no matter what,
do?
right?
Yeah, if you miss the pitch, he's got to steal home.
Okay, and what's the
Safety squeeze is when if you get the ball down, good chance you'll score.
Okay, let's do the safety squeeze.
All right,
then.
so you will spend the sacrifice card,
Okay.
and he's a sack 3. And before we do that, let me grab the rule book, because this is something that I don't know what the results are.
Exciting, yeah, like that.
So I have to go
Give me the
here
good
to strategy cards and go into my index under S for safety squeeze, PQ. Safety squeeze is on page 34. Almost there. I was on page 31, 33, 34. Sacrifice bunt.
Oh, and then here.
Safety squeeze. Here we are, right here. Okay, so spin the sacrifice card.
Okay.
What do you got?
I got a sack 2.
So you will get your choice between sack and F. On a safety squeeze, sack. The ball is on the ground. Runner from first advances 1 base. Runner on third base hold. Runner on second base holds. Batter is out at first. If base is loaded, then force it home. Or you can choose F. Is that correct? Batter is out at first. Runner on third base holds. Other runners will advance at first. If bases are loaded, then the runner is out at home, and all other runners advance 1 base. So, any way we go, the safety squeeze failed. It was a bad bunt.
Okay.
He's out,
At
and
home.
everybody moves up a base, and he's safe at first. Nice. So we put that down as a fielder's choice.
Bummer.
And a put out.
At home.
And there's one down. Bases still loaded.
Peach Pie O'Connor.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
I think we've gone about 5 or 6 spins. My bullpen's ready.
Oh yeah.
Especially as much jaw jacking as we've done. I think the bullpen is hot and ready. What do you got now? Peach
I've
Pie.
got Peach Pie O'Connor.
The infield's going to play in at third.
Okay, I get a 2-4-2.
You want to try another safety squeeze?
I don't actually. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and swing away.
Gunshot!
Yeah, I am. I've had more.
Vinegar
success
Ben
swinging.
gets looks like a B. It is a B.
It's a B.
Spin the pitch, spin the batter. What do you got?
I've got a
13's a single.
Single.
Let's see where, and it's anywhere. Let's see where it's to. This single is to, what does it say? Left field. Look up there.
Yeah, left field.
Looks like it's on the line.
I don't know. I think
Is it left field?
I think it's left field.
All right, my left fielder is a 52, George Selkirk. First question. He scores.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I'm trying it from second too.
All right, and it's to left field. Are you going to try to take him to third?
No.
Okay, so we're going to let this guy score 2 runs. He stops at second. Your batter's safe at first. I'm not going to even make a throw.
Way to go, Peach Pie.
So you put a 2 spot on the board. Peach Pie drives in your 5th run. 4th and 5th run.
George Magoon coming up.
2 outs.
The triple.
Do you want to try to send the runners? Or you want to just spin George?
I'm just gonna have the pitcher spin away.
Let's go for it. Vinegar Bend.
He's my
It
9.
looks like a B. It looks like
Yep,
a
it's a
B.
B.
So spin the batter. There's Magoon. And he gets
Magoon gets a 6.
a 6 is a ground ball up the middle. I don't do an error spin, but you spin the ground ball card. If it lands on the shortstop, it's a single. It does not,
It
so
does
that's
not.
3 outs. Hold on, that's only the 2nd out. Hold up, leave those guys there. I got it put out there. Okay, that's the 2nd out. So the ball goes to up the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
The ball goes to the second baseman. Spin the infield card once again. My second baseman is a 1-4. What do you
Okay.
get?
I got a third base 5-5.
First base. Or he's second base, so it's a 5-5. So you get your choice between double play, D, or advanced runners, batter runner out at first.
Advanced runners, batter runner out at first.
So you got runners at second and third with 2 outs now.
Let's go. And
Bill Joyce up.
Bill Joyce.
You know,
Been
you
hit
know
by
things
pitch.
aren't going your way when the leadoff batter is up for the 3rd time in the 3rd inning. You know that it's just it's not
Yeah, that's-
Vinegar Bend. You've had better days, Vinegar Bend.
All right, swing it away.
Here we go. That's a B. Spin the batter. What do you got?
Come on, 9.
A
Big
walk.
single.
That's
Wow.
the second
Walk,
time
that's right,
he's
that's right.
walked.
He's
So
been
that
on base all
loads the
3
bases
times.
again.
Yeah.
5th walk given up by Vinegar Bend to go with 6 hits. You've had 11 base runners in 3 innings.
It's a good success to win.
That's stacked.
Recipe for
That team is
success.
stacked, man.
Yeah.
Now you got
Cherokee Davis been on base both times for me today too.
Okay. And does he bat right or left?
He bats right.
Okay. I'm going to make a pitching change. And the pitching change that's coming in is going to be Ray Herbert. So he goes 2 2/3. And Herbert's coming in on pitch.
Just never expect to see your starter go out so early in a game.
You're just having a rough game. Herbert is a 6-0. So we get 6 pips. And you have Cherokee Davis up. I'm going to play the infield back with 2 outs.
Spin away.
And here we go. New pitcher up. Let's see what he can do. And he, right off the bat, spins a B. Spin the batter.
8.
Cherokee does have
Fly ball.
1 respin. If you look, pull his card, I believe he has 1 respin, right?
He does.
If you would like to use it now with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the 3rd inning, you can.
I'm actually not going to.
So that's 3 outs.
I'm going to allow that to happen.
So you do score a 2 spot. knocking Vinegar Bend out of the game. At the end of 2.5, it's 5-zip.
And my next inning starts with Babe, Fred McGriff, Shohei, so I feel pretty good about that.
Okay. Bases loaded though. And
Yeah,
don't
you're
use
right.
a respin.
Yeah, that could have been a rookie mistake right there.
Well, you might not get an opportunity like that again.
That's true, that's true.
Anyway, here we go. And we've got Lloyd Weiner, the leadoff batter, up. So spin the pitcher. Not a big bunt threat.
Let's see here. Looks like an X.
That's a hit batter.
Okay.
You could use your pitching coach respin if you want, or you can just let him be hit.
What's his speed? 5?
No, he's a 2.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let him on. I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and beat him.
Let's see if
That's a message I'm sending to the other team.
the message is received. Spin that and see if he's hurt. What do we got? Not.
Good deal.
Anything but a 1, and he's fine. So Weiner gets on base, and he's a 22. If you would put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings up my man, Carl Forillo. See, you don't need to do that.
Oh,
You
good.
just need to do it once.
Gotcha.
If you wanted to do it twice, you can. I mean, I've got 12 dice out there. You can
But
use
you
as many
know,
as want.
you already have us. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay, so Forillo's up with the runner on first. You're at 5-0 lead, third inning.
I'm gonna hold the runner.
Spin the pitcher.
There we go.
What do you got?
We got a B.
Looks like a B. All right, here we go. Forillo, who spins a 13.
Single anywhere.
You do have 3 respins remaining. You could make him respin that, but this is my best hitter.
Yes, that's okay. No, I'm gonna go ahead and give him the single.
See where it goes.
Okay.
Outfield card. Look on the inner circle. Where does it go to?
Inner circle says center field.
I'm going to hold my runner at second base. No, you got Shohei out there. He's a 1-1. I'm going to try to go first to third.
Okay.
You going to throw it or you going to throw to second?
I'm gonna throw to second.
So we're going to go first and third. Yeah, and Shohei's a 1-1, and that's why I'm running on him.
A 0.
He's a 0-1. So you need to get a 1 out. So there you go. Put it over there, and you lose a pip. Did you take your pip off for the hit batter?
I did now.
Okay, we didn't before. Okay.
No, we
I
didn't.
don't know if you did or not. So we're running first and third, nobody out, 5-0 ball game. Donnie Baseball's up. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah, he was the one. Okay, so we got first and third.
First and third, no outs.
Okay. All right.
Where's the infield?
Now I'm gonna play. I mean, can I put them normal actually? Because
Normal infield, you're going to let the run score.
yeah,
Playing for the double
I'm playing
play.
for the double play.
Spin the
That's
pitcher.
Yeah.
Donnie don't run hot. That didn't go around 3 times. It must go around 3 times.
There we go. That's a good spin right there.
What do you got?
Walk hit minus.
Of course.
Come
Donnie
on, Donnie Baseball.
Donnie Baseball. Walk hit minus. And he spins a 4, which is a fly ball.
Hold.
Fly ball to right field. Your right fielder is a 51, Cherokee Davis. I'm not going to use Mattingly's respin. I'm going to take the fly ball to right field, and I'm going to try to score the run.
Okay.
You're going to throw home, you're going to throw to second.
I'm gonna throw a second.
Then that's a sac fly for Mattingly. A run scores. You don't lose a pip. But we're at
And
1
he
out.
stays
and
right.
he stays, right.
Okay.
Let's see a 0-1.
Yeah. And then do I lose?
No, you do not lose a pip
no,
because we didn't allow a base runner.
Good deal. Good
Okay.
deal.
Now with a runner on first and 1 out, you've got George Selkirk. Spin the pitcher.
Yeah, come on, double play ball.
What do you got?
That's gonna be a B.
Looks like a B. Okay, here we go with Selkirk. Selkirk spins. Looks like a 2.
That's a 2.
That's a pulled ground ball. We're not holding the runner on. With 1 out, runner on first, I'm gonna let that ride. I'll eat it. Spinning the ground ball card, pulled. It goes to the second baseman. Spin it again. Let's see what happens. Your second baseman is a 45, Leon Day.
Looks like a P3.
So you got it. You get your choice between double play or force out.
That's a double play ball.
Okay, so we have a GO, DP, PO, and you gain a pip.
Yes.
And the inning ends with just one run on the Mattingly sack fly. As Selkirk hits into a twin kill.
5-1 going into the fourth.
5-1 going into the fourth.
Ooh.
Any questions so far?
No, I'm just hoping that this meaty part of my lineup can give me something here.
And Ruth has used the respin.
He's got one more left.
He's got one left. And I've got my new pitcher in. And remember, one of the things that I get is none of my pitchers have to test for fatigue as long as they have pips. As long as there's pips down here,
Right.
I'm good to go. All right, so I'll play back for Ruth.
Bullet's been playing very well for me.
He gives up one run. All right, B. Spinning the babe. What do you got?
Oh, that's another homer?
Did he do it?
No, oh, actually, I think that is. So
Look, here, this is a get up. I got to check it out.
Yeah.
Look at this. Man, I wish I had a camera back there to show people.
Oh, honestly, that's a liner. That's a legit liner. So how is it?
Okay, sit down. This is going to be cool. This is going to be fun.
It's lefty on lefty, though. So
No, Ray Kramer's a righty.
Oh, so I have the advantage.
You
now.
have the advantage. You can pick the home run or the strikeout.
I'm going to pick the home run. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I am going to use my other manager token. I'm going to challenge that call.
Okay.
Okay? So we have a challenge going down right now. The challenge is a 110 line with Babe Ruth having the advantage over Ray Herbert.
Okay.
So I'm going to spin my challenge spin. And I spin a 4. Is that what it says there?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's actually on the line, isn't it? Look at it. Is that a liner?
That is a liner. That's
Okay.
like a 4-7.
A 7-4 liner. I'm the home team.
You get the choice.
All lines on strategy cards, home field advantage.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the 7.
Okay. So I just have to roll higher than a 7.
No, you have to roll a 7 or higher.
Okay.
Okay, so, and you have a bench coach that could give you a respin if you wanted it.
Yeah.
So
So
go ahead and spin the card. See what you get. What do you wind up with?
a 6. Got
So
to use
you
one of my
You're going to
respins.
use the bench coach?
I am.
So here's what we've been, this is what this game's about now.
Yeah.
I was telling you how to go down the rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
You spin a 110 line,
Okay.
okay? You got the advantage. It's supposed to be a home run. My guy says, I'm challenging the call.
Yeah.
I spin the challenge card, I spin a 7. I'm doing good. You spin a 6. Not allowed to respin strategy cards unless you got a bench coach.
Which I
So
do.
now you're going to use your bench coach, so you put your token on bench coach.
And does it matter as far as
No.
which one of those tokens?
So now your bench coach has been used.
Okay.
Respin it. There it is.
11?
So the call. So now is that what that's
Yes.
on?
Yeah,
is that on the 11?
that's an 11-8.
It's so either way you win.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means that the call on the field, since the numbers are higher
Mm-hmm.
than my 7,
Yes.
the call on the field is correct,
Okay.
and it's a home run.
Let's go,
So
babe.
the Babe parks his second homer.
He's gonna trot around the bases again one time.
Okay, so we had Skid Row challenge and on a 110 line on Ruth in the 4th. Spin 7-2-11. Homer.
How great too was that bench coach? Man, he came in clutch.
That's what I'm saying, man. What we've done.
The strategies of when to use them, possibilities are endless.
Well, the manager cards have changed the game.
Mm-hmm.
By being able to use a bench coach like that,
Yeah.
that was just cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
That
And
was
it went
cool.
my way, like that was awesome. Yeah.
Using a respin on a respin, which is what I did
Yeah.
before, and now you're using a respin on a coach card, on a strategy card, which we never could do. So that's just part of the game that's very cool. All right, who we got up?
Crime Dogs back up at
And now it's 6-1.
0-2-3.
You got the run back. It was supposed to be a shutdown inning. I lose a pip, down to 5. Ray Herbert spins, looks like a B. Spin the batter for the Crime Dog.
Here we go.
He gets a,
That's a 2.
looks
ground
like
ball
a
pull.
2.
So
That's
he's
a
to
pulled
second
ground
base
ball. First thing you do is spin the error, see if it lands on the error.
Oops.
If it lands on an E, it's an error. What do you got?
I got a
It does
D.
not. So now that's a ground ball. Since it's pulled, we don't care about who it's to. That's one away.
He's gone.
Now, he did have a respin, which you could have used before you spin that card.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay.
Okay, so who you got up?
I got Shohei coming
Playing
up.
back. Here we go. Herbert to Shohei, and we get looks like a W
W
minus.
minus.
So if he spins a 9, you respin him. What's he got?
A
What does
1.
that look like?
That's a 1.
No, man, not
That's a no doubt.
Holy cow.
Did Shohei just homer?
Yeah.
What's his speed again?
Are you going to trot him around the
Of
bases?
course, Dennis. It's half the fun.
Look at this. He's going to trot him around the bases.
Do.
Herbert can get you some outs, but boy, is he giving up the long ball. That's 2.
Is that 2 already?
And he's
Out of
getting
3 hitters? 2
4.
home
He's at
runs?
space 4 hitter.
Okay.
Oh, come on, don't cut him short now. He does lose a pick. He does lose another pick. So we're
All
down
right.
to 4.
Bullet Rogan, who has just been
Spinning the
absolutely
pitcher.
dominating today.
Here we go. Looks like, oh man, BX line, is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that what that says?
Yeah, that's basically exactly.
Okay, I got a righty.
Pretty close
Bullet
to
Rogan's a righty, so
Mhm.
I get to choose. I'm gonna take the B.
Okay. Spin away.
Spin the batter. Spin the batter. I don't need to hit him.
7.
That's a single.
Pulled. So he's hitting it to the left field.
And he's safe at first.
And Bullet's speed is a 4.
I
Man, he
lose
really
another
is just
tip.
an all-around great
Oh, he's
player.
a stud,
Yeah.
man. This is a two-way player.
Yeah.
I mean, this was the Negro Leagues before what you're seeing happening right now.
Right.
What years did Bullet Rogan play? It says on the back.
Says he played from 1916 all the way to 1938. Wow, 20 years. for one
22
team, too.
years,
That's
yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome.
Yeah. So you got a runner on first with 1 out.
Leon
And,
Day, who's
Leon
provided
Day.
me a lot of.
So we're going to
support
hold
today.
Bullet so he doesn't steal. So since he's hitting and getting base hits,
I'm
Bullet
not gonna
Rogan
put him
is-
in motion.
Bullet Rogan is, by the way, Bullet Rogan is now 3 for 3. 3 singles. He's pitching a well of a game,
Yeah.
and he's
How many
on.
runs has he scored? Has he got?
He scored once. He
Okay.
scored once.
Okay.
The only thing to make it complete is if he stole second.
No, I'm not gonna do that yet.
I
No.
mean, if
I
it
don't
was
wanna-
me, if it
But
was
Duke
me,
has already thrown 1 out.
the theme of the game, I mean, Shohei do it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let him just stay.
Look at it. I can't get him into trying to steal. I'm trying to help
The
you.
Duke has already thrown 1 out though. I
The
remember.
Duke
So,
is afraid
yeah.
of the Duke.
Yeah. So
He's
I'm
afraid of Paul the Duke.
gonna go ahead and let you just pitch away.
All right,
My
here we
parents are
go.
feeling
I
confident.
am holding him on, you know. All right, here we go. Looks like a B. Spin the batter. There's Leon Day, gets a
9. He's
a
base
nine
on
is a
balls.
walk. That's a walk. So
Putting
your
it
runners
too
on
long.
first and second. First walk given up by Herbert. He's down to 2 pips. I'm going to get another bullpen pitcher up here in the 4th. Get a right-hander up. Shigetoshi Hasegawa.
Great couple years with the Mariners.
Yes.
Next
All right.
up for me, Peach Pie O'Connor.
Peach Pie
again,
is 1 for 2 with 2 ribbies.
Yes, he had a great rip
With
earlier.
1 out. We need a double play right here. We really need a double play. It looks like we got a B.
Okay. No, are you sure that's not home run minus?
All right?
Looks like home run minus.
Okay, home run minus. What do we got?
A 13.
13
Single
is a
anywhere.
single again. Spin the outfield card. See where it goes to. Center field. You going to score from second?
I'm going to try it. Yep.
Okay, I'll let him go. You're going to go to third. You're going to stop at second.
I'm going to stop at second.
All right, so there it is. Don't even need to spin. We're playing it safe that way. I'm not going to throw home.
Peach Pie.
Drives in his 3rd run of the game with his 2nd hit.
And in the 9 hole.
Down to 1 pip on Ray Herbert. Shigetoshi Hashigawa is almost warmed up. 1 more spin, he'll be warmed up. We're going to spin the pitcher for George Magoon. And that's a B. Spin the batter. Magoon spins.
6.
Ground ball up the middle. If it lands on the shortstop, it's a single. What do you got? It does not.
It does not.
It landed on the 3rd baseman, right? But it's up the middle. Okay? So
Third or
it's
first
not going to be 3rd or 1st.
Right.
It's either going to be 2nd or short. Since 3rd base is on the shortstop side, the ball's hit to the shortstop who's at 51. Now we spin it again to get the result. And the result is
P5.
Let's look up there. Does it say P5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, since he's a 5-1. I get my choice between force out or double play. I'm going to take the double play.
And that's the inning.
And that's the inning. Also, my pitcher gains a pip back.
Herbert.
Herbert
Okay.
gains a pip. But in that inning, you do put a 3 spot up.
Good
So
inning.
we are getting slaughtered here, boys. It is now 8-1.
Babe Ruth has got what?
Babe
4
Ruth-
ribbies at least?
Babe
this
Ruth,
game?
he's
Yeah,
an
he's
animal.
doing well.
Well, it ain't over. We still
No,
get the
a
bullet.
lot of innings
A lot of
left,
ball
actually.
game left. All right,
Absolutely.
Dave Packa, who's already used his respin. I played baseball for his dad.
Okay, that's cool.
Spin the pitcher.
All right.
What do you got?
I've got a G.
All right, that is a ground out. Spin the ground ball card, see if it lands on the air. It does not, so that's 1 out.
To third base, looks like. Okay.
All right, next up is Pinky Higgins. Spin the pitch out. What do you got?
I got a B.
Looks like a B. We're going to spin Pinky Higgins. And Pinky spins
13.
a 13. That's a single. You want to use one of your respins
Anywhere.
to take it away or just let him have it?
I'm going to let Pinky have it.
Lose a pip.
I'll lose a pip.
That's the 5th hit given up by Bullet. Higgins is a 21.
Not too much damage, though, so far.
Okay, so Paul LaDuca, who you're afraid of.
The defensive magnet.
Yeah, let's go for it. Spin the pitcher. What do you got?
I got a walk hit minus.
Walk hit minus. Spinning the batter. LaDuca spins an 8. That's a fly ball for the 2nd out. And up comes Joe Boley, the guy who turned the double play last time.
2 down.
Spin the pitcher.
Okay.
And you're spinning
That looks like a B.
That's B. Spin the batter. Joe Boley. Oh, yeah, look at that,
Yeah,
man.
7.
A pulled single.
Okay, let's go.
He's a right-handed batter, so it's going to go to second. I'm just going to go to left or center.
Okay.
Spin that. What do we got? Center field. I'll stop at second base.
Okay, so we got a guy on second, guy on first.
Tip off of Bullet.
So I'm down to just 6 now.
Brings up Fresco Thompson in the 4th inning.
Nice to have 3 respins. I need to start thinking about those as I get in these later
I've
innings.
got 2 runners on. My guy is on. He's a 25. Joe Boley's a 2-5 on first base. If you put that out there,
Okay,
please.
2-5.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pinch hit. No, I'm not. I thought about it. It's too early in the game in case no, I need it. I'm going to pinch hit for him.
Okay.
We're going to pinch hit with Manny Mota. Fresco Thompson's burned. He is toast. Because we got to go for it right here. We got to go for it. So Mota's going to pinch hit. Spin the pitcher. You've heard of Manny Mota, right?
Yeah,
Okay, you got a B?
I got a B.
Here we go. The Mota Man. Let's go. Manny. That's a 2. Let's start out.
Ground ball pulled.
Okay, so that's 3 outs. Mota's burnt. We're going to bring in Felix Millan to play second base. Now, here's the kicker. He's a little better second baseman than Fresco Thompson. He's a 42
Defensively.
defensively. So I'm
Nice.
sitting pretty there. That's 3 outs.
Man, I feel like both of our pitchers have left a lot of runners on base, though.
They do, man. That's part of this, yeah, they have. Pretty effective.
Man,
Good pitching, but
4
you
innings.
scored
we're on-
8.
We're on the 5th
We're
now?
in 5th, top 5.
Well, okay. You
You
didn't get up
wanna
every
build yourself?
inning so far, but yeah, now.
Fourth
fourth
time
time
up
up
in
in
5th
fifth
inning.
inning,
Let's see if we can get him out here. We haven't gotten him out yet.
He's taking a lot of walks.
B, spin the batter. Now we're going to get him right here. He's going to be out right there.
12.
That's a ground ball to the opposite
Opposite.
side. Bill Joyce does have a respin if you want to use it. In fact, he's got 2.
I'm going to use one.
So you're
Respin.
using a batter respin in the 5th inning on Bill Joyce. Go for it. Oh, what's it say up there?
That's an 8. That's
An
an 8.
8's a fly ball. Spinning the fly ball card.
Error.
Not an error. 1 down.
That's all right, Joyce.
So Joyce is out. We got him.
First time, I think.
Cherokee.
Cherokee Davis has played great
Here
for
we
us.
go. B to Cherokee.
4.
4 is a fly ball. Spin the outfield card. Anything but an error. He's out.
Out.
2 down.
Okay.
All right. Babe Ruth's up.
Babe Ruth is what? 2 for 3?
2
so
for
far?
3. 2 homers and a fly ball with 4 RBIs. Here we go. Ray Herbert pitching to him again and gets a G. Now, Babe has 1 respin remaining. Do you want him to respin the G, or are you going to just soak it up with 2 outs?
I'm going to soak it up and take the 2
Spin the
outs.
ground ball card, see if it's an error. It is not, so Ruth grounds out.
Man, what a 3 up, 3
Now,
down inning.
if you'll remember, when we first started talking to you about this game a few months back, I told you the pitcher, no matter who he is, controls a minimum of 10% of the time.
Right.
He just controlled Ruth there. Nothing Ruth could have done to change that outcome.
Because it came straight from the pitcher's
Came straight from the pitcher owned him right
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
Hey, great
Happens.
pitcher owns you once in a while. That's the way it is. Ruth hit a grounder, go back to the dugout. All right.
And 2 for 4 is still nothing to shake a stick at, you know.
No.
With 2 home runs. Not too bad.
2 for 4. That's a slugging percentage of, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And an OPS of, really? Probably an OPS of like 3 or 4. Yeah. All right. So we got Lloyd Weiner, spin the pitcher.
All right.
Top of the order.
Here we go.
Bullet.
6 pips left, too. I got a B.
A B for the bullet to Lloyd Weiner.
8.
8 is
Fly
a fly ball.
ball.
Spin the outfield card. What do we got? Not an error.
Not an error.
So 1 away.
1 down.
Carl Furillo, spin the pitcher.
And then what's he going as far as for your
He's
live
0
player?
for 1 with a hit bat. No, he's 1 for 2,
Okay.
but still has 2 respins left.
Good deal.
So here we go. Bullet.
That's a home run minus.
Home run minus. Furillo. Single. Going to make him respin that, or you going to eat it?
I'm going to make him respin that one,
All
actually.
right, so change your pip. P,
Respins.
Furillo. 4 is a fly ball anywhere. Spin the outfield card. Land on the E this time. Come on. Come on. Nope.
Yes.
So your pitcher respin paid off.
Yes, it did. And he still has 2 left.
Donnie Baseball. Spin the pitcher.
G.
That's a G. That's a ground ball. Donnie Baseball will not make him respin. Spin the ground ball card. What do you got? No error.
No error.
3 outs. No runs.
Bullet Rogan.
All right. My pitchers, by the way, are all warmed up.
Okay.
Everybody's fine. We are in the 6th inning.
Leading off with Fred McGriff.
McFred.
0,
Here we
2,
go.
3.
Ray Herbert. Looks like a
Home run minus.
home run minus, yes.
Oh.
McFred gets a.
Oh, wow. Are you kidding me?
Did we take a jack
You
away?
did just take a jack away. That's awesome.
That's what I'm talking
So
about.
respin?
Yes, you have to
Oh,
respin
man,
that, man.
come on.
Respin that.
8. Fly
It's a
ball.
fly ball. Spin the outfield card. It's a long, loud strike is what that was. That was
Yeah.
a foul ball.
Oh, Fred, come on.
McFred. Now see, that is the real joy of this game. Is
Yes,
to
when
watch
you
the
take
gnashing
away-
of teeth when you take away. Yes,
Yeah, honestly, because that would have given my 3, 4, and 5 hitter each a home run.
but it
so.
didn't. So we could have talked about
But
it.
it
'Cause
didn't, yeah.
Here we go. Shohei. Show me Shohei. I got a B to Shohei. Show me Shohei.
All right.
What do you
That's
got?
a 3, 4 like liner.
Okay, you get the line, so that makes it a 3. I've already used my challenge.
Okay, what just happened?
Spin
Nice.
the 3 card. Put it over here.
Okay.
That's fine. Put it in.
Sorry, everybody.
Earthquake. What do you got?
I got a 4.
Okay, so
And
you
then
look
take
at
this
the
4
4.
card.
Look at the 4. Look at the back of it. What does it say to do?
Okay.
Go ahead and read it.
Batter hits a shallow looper into the outfield. Spin the outfield card to determine location.
Okay, the location is hit to the, looks like the left fielder. My left fielder's a 52. It's George Selkirk.
Okay, and then it says spin the outfield card again and use the following results.
So
And
spin the outfield card. He's a 52. What does it land on?
so it's, what does that say actually?
Is it a P3 or a line?
That's like it's probably a line.
Okay, home field advantage gives me the P3 or the line. So I get my choice between P3 or A. I'm going to take the P3 and choose the M.
Okay, so M or H, batter safe at first, runner advance 1 base.
Since there's no runners on, that's immaterial, but it is a base hit. So he gets a single. Dropped in no man's land out here, and he's safe at first.
Oh man, an E would have given an outfield error. The batter is safe at third.
Yeah.
Runner score.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
What
cool.
just happened?
All right, so Shohei on first with a 4 speed.
Yeah, Shohei's quick.
There's that.
He's 4-4,
He's a 4-5 actually.
so he's a threat to steal.
Yeah.
Big time. Big time stealing threat.
I've been fairly conservative with my.
I'm going to
baseball
hold
so far.
Shohei on for Bullet Rogan. Did I? I didn't. I am now out of pips, so Herbert's tired.
He's fatigued now.
He is fatigued. He's pitched pretty well. He hasn't done bad. So we're going to lift him in favor of Hasegawa. And he goes, let's see, start down here. So that's a third. 2/3, 2 2/3 innings. Both my pitchers so far have gone 2 2/3. So Herbert's done. Simple here. Out he goes. Shigetoshi Hasegawa is a 1-2. So he's a 1 inning rated with 2 respins. So first thing I'll do is I'll put his respins up there.
Okay.
Then I add the PIP to the innings, giving him a 3. I'm also going to warm up Greg Olson.
Perfect.
Okay, so we have 1 out, runner on first, new pitcher in is Shigetoshi Hasegawa. I'm going to hold Shohei at first base.
Okay. Spin away.
Not going to try to steal off of Shigetoshi.
I'm not actually.
And he gets a B, spin the batter.
13. Single anywhere.
We're going to make him respin that.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Spin him up. What's he got? This is Bullet.
A 9 base on ball.
Okay, that's a walk.
Oh, that is so close to a 1-2. He almost just homered too.
Okay, so Shigetoshi Hasegawa loses a PIP.
Oh, it's so close. Okay,
He's
so
on second. And Bullet Rogan goes to first.
4-4.
Okay, with 1 out. And now up is Leon Day. I'll play back. You ready?
Yes.
Spinning Shigetoshi. Oh, what does it say?
That's a K. Nope, that's a
KB line. I'm a righty.
Okay. Leon Day is a righty.
So that's a strikeout. And you cannot make him respin that. You can challenge the call. If you want to challenge the line call. And
I do.
So
I get to use one of my tokens up here for a
go
challenge.
here. And this is, you got to put it on the challenge. Okay,
Okay.
so this is Dooley challenge. What is this, a KB line?
Mm-hmm.
And that's on Bullet.
Mm-hmm.
And this is in the 6. Spin. Use this. Use this.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
You use this.
Okay, we've got a 3.
And you don't have a bench coach. You've already used him. So you spin 3, and I spin
Oh,
an 8.
crushed it. Crushed me.
So call on the field is correct. And that is a K then, right?
Mm-hmm. Leon Day goes down swinging. 2 outs, 2 runners on.
2 outs, 2 on.
But for the hitting out of the 8
And
spot.
both our challenges have now been used.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've got 1 more token left.
And you could use that on any of your
Pitching or
coaches.
batting coaches, yeah.
And you probably use it on a batting coach. You might use it on a pitching coach. It's up to you. All right, who we got up?
I've got Peach Pie O'Connor,
Who
who's
is
had a pretty good
let's see,
game.
he's 2 for 3 with 3 ribbies.
Yeah, let's go.
We got to get him out right here, Hoshigawa. Let's go. Looks like I got a W.
Yep.
So anything but a walk. He gets to
7.
respin, takes the 7 away. It's not a walk.
Okay, so respin.
Respin.
6.
That's a ground ball up the middle. Now, I have Joe Boley at shortstop. He's a 5-1. Spin the ground ball card. If it lands on the shortstop, it's a single.
Oh, yes!
Lands on the shortstop. That'll be a single up the middle to center field. Are you going to try to
Nope.
score?
Yes, with Shohei, I lied.
I'm
Yeah.
going to. Now, my center fielder, he's not bad, man. My center fielder is Lloyd Wainer, and he is a 53. I'm throwing home.
Yeah.
So spin that outfield card again. 53, Lloyd Wainer, what do you got?
P5.
I am a P5, so it's going to be an M or an A. A would be he gains 2 bases, but so does everybody else.
Okay.
M, he gains 2 bases, but everybody stops at first and second.
Okay.
So it's going to be a single from Peach Pie. 1 run will score,
Nice.
and you'll have runners on first and second.
Way to go, Shohei. Man, this Peach Pie O'Connor, that's like, what, his 4th RBI?
He's got 4 ribbies, 3 for 4 for Peach Pie.
Let's go.
Hey, it's Peach Pie, man.
Sounds amazing right
Come
now.
on, man. Peach Pie.
Okay,
got
George
2 outs.
Magoon.
With Fumagoon. All right, here we go. Shigetoshi Hasegawa. Let's spin that better. Here we go. Shigetoshi, here we go. It looks like a double H, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. That is.
All right.
Yeah. Hit walk.
Any X, no.
Oh,
HH is any 11, 5, or 1 is a home run.
Okay. Any 11, 5, or 1 is a home run. Ah, 14.
That's a pop up in the infield. Now, you do have a batting coach if you want to respin. But
No, Magoon's my 9-hole hitter. He's not doing
that's an
anything all
infield
game.
pop up. You do score 1.
That was the 3rd out, I believe.
That was the 3rd out. So I'm going to put Hasegawa back on the bench. He's done. And I'll change my pitcher at the start of the inning. All right.
We're at bottom of the 5th?
We're at the bottom of the 6th.
Okay.
Battery's
Yeah,
still
Rogan's
going
doing
good.
well, yeah.
Battery's still going good. We got George Selkirk up. So, spin the pitcher. Ooh, what do you got?
All right. That
That's a
looks like a
Z.
Z.
All right. It's a wild pitch.
Okay.
If I spin a strikeout, he will gain first base.
Okay.
If I don't spin a strikeout, it's just whatever it is. Okay. Now you do have a pitching coach if you want to use it, but why?
No, that's fine, yeah.
Spinning Selkirk. Selkirk spins a 7. That's a single. The bullet's got 2 respins left. This is the 6th. That's my leadoff batter. That's my leadoff batter. If you want him to respin, he will. If not, leave it ride.
Let her ride.
Lose a pit.
Down to 5.
You've given up 7 hits so far.
But only
Come
1 run
back-
to show for it. I mean, I
Come
feel like
back
that's
from
good.
no play. Okay, here's Parker. Dave Parker, spin the pitcher. What do you got?
I've got a B.
Looks like a B. Come on, Packer, let's go. Let's get some of these runs back. Come on. Fly ball, 1 out. Pinky Higgins, spin the pitcher.
Got a home run minus.
Home run minus. Spinning Pinky. Looks like a 14 for the second out. And Paul LaDuca spin the pitcher for the third. Let's go. Come on, Paul. 0 for 2, Paul LaDuca. What do you got?
I've got a B.
Spinning Paul LaDuca. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a homer.
That's a homer.
That's a
You want to
homer.
make him respin it?
I'm going to.
It'd
I
be
hate
nice
to do
if-
that.
It'd be nice if you could, but
Yeah. Oh, you can't respin that one? Oh, bummer deal.
one thing right off the bat I'd like to show you here.
I
This is
can't
really
even use a
cool.
pitching coach or anything for that one.
Well, man, you'd love to, wouldn't you? It says here, I'm looking for levels of play, quickly respins, number 17, page 17. Guys, this is why Star Power Baseball is so cool. It's got a whole page on
For the rules.
rules of the respin. And I want you to read that rule right there at the top, out loud.
You may not use a player respin on any result of a number 1 on the batter card, even if that result was caused by a modifying a 5 or 11 after the pitcher spins HH. So basically, there's no technical.
Gone, baby!
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Paul LaDuca hits a yard ball.
bummer deal. And you were like, oh, why are you afraid of Paul LaDuca? Well, that's why right there, yeah.
Paul LaDuca, how about that, huh?
Having the game of his life here today.
Yes, he is. And you're going to lose a pip
Yep.
and give up a home run.
So the 2-run home run?
2-run homer. 2 outs. That brings up Joe Boley. Spin the pitcher. Joe's turned to double play today. What do we got?
We've got a B.
Spinning Joe Boley. Joe spins a 2, spin the ground ball card, see if it lands on the E. It does not. That's the third out. But we do put 2 across, and I am taking Joe Boley out of the game.
Okay.
For defensive reasons, because you got a base hit, a Peach Pie O'Connor base hit with him last time. That should have took him out the inning before. I'm bringing in Rafael Ramirez.
And
And
he's
he is a little better shortstop.
there's a 1-3
Yeah, but the 3 is the important
because
thing.
that's the range.
You no longer do I have to worry about the 6.
Good deal.
That's the important thing. Okay, so we put a 2 spot up, and now it is 9-2.
And the top of the 7th,
Top 7.
Bill Joyce.
And I'm expecting our battery to go out any time. I've got the other one here, so
Okay.
if it does, you're going to see the screen come up with like squiggles on it, and at that time we'll just change it. No big deal.
Sounds good. But you've actually had a 3rd run. I remember you got the 1 in the 3rd, so it's 9-3.
Yeah, 9-3.
Yeah.
I've got to change pitchers, and I'm bringing in Luis Arroyo. Okay, so Hasagawa goes for 2/3 of an inning, correct? Yes, he goes 2/3. And I'm bringing in Luis Arroyo. You know who he was?
Not really. No.
His claim to fame was the 1961 New York Yankees, where I think he won like 15 ball games.
Oh, nice.
He's a reliever that won 15 ball games. It's pretty big deal. They won the World Series. That was the year Maris hit 61 home runs.
Okay. Yeah.
One of the best teams ever.
Yeah,
Okay,
Harrison Mantle.
that's what that's about.
Yeah.
61. All right, so you got top of the order up again.
I
Bill
do.
Joyce up for the 5th time in the 7th inning.
Playing great this game.
All right,
It's
I am
gonna win.
going to play in at 3rd for him. Here we go with Louis Arroyo. And Arroyo spins a B, spin the Bata. Bata spins a,
10.
that's a K, baby. You can, now you got 1 pip left of
For a
one
batting
token
coach.
left if you want to use your batting coach.
Too early in the inning.
Okay, so a
Much still
strikeout,
to do.
Bill Joyce. So Arroyo comes in, greets you with a K. 1 down.
How do you do, Mr. Arroyo?
And now you got Cherokee spinning Arroyo. And that's a
B?
Looks like a B.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
13.
You sure
Single
that's a
anyway.
B? That is it. Okay. So that's a single.
It's close to the G, but yeah, it looks like it's in the B for sure.
So single. We will not make him respin that
All right, a 2-1.
because we don't have any respins.
Yeah, hard to make someone respin.
Now we got to face Ruth. Okay. I'm going to get some more bullpen going. I'm going to get up Andrew Miller. All right. 1 out, 1 on. Here comes Babe Ruth. 2 for 4, 2 homers, 2 runs scored, and 4 RBIs. Here we go. Louis Arroyo spins. A double H. How about let's give Ruth a real chance.
Yeah, let's just, I like that. So
Double
any
H.
11, 1, or 5, right?
Yeah. We'll just make it easy for him.
Oh, a 9.
Can't respin a walk.
So close, too, to another home run. So close.
Ruth's on first. Was he a 1-2, I believe?
A 2-1, yeah.
2-1. Okay. All right, so we got 1 out, 2 on. Arroyo's down to 1 pip.
Fred almost launched
And
a
here's
home run
McFred.
last
He's got a
time.
respin remaining. You still have a respin remaining with McFred. We're in the 7th. Arroyo spins. Looks like a B. Spin the bat. McFred spins.
9.
A 9.
So close again.
Okay, some bases are loaded.
It is.
And Arroyo's tired. Okay. Top 7. I'm going to let Arroyo spin one more batter. I'm trying to get a double play. I got Shohei up. At least I get lines on Shohei. Shohei's still got his respin remaining. All right, guys, here we go. Spinning Arroyo. He gets a B.
Oh.
Shohei spins.
That's a.
Is that a 2?
That's a
It's a
2.
ground ball. Shohei does have a respin remaining.
I'm gonna use it.
Okay. Go ahead. What do you get?
Honestly,
Go up there and look at it.
That
That's a
could be a
very important
5.
call.
that could be a 5. No, it's just in the 6.
It's a 6?
Yeah.
Okay. The infield was playing in. The infield was playing in to try to prevent runs. That's a ground ball up the middle. So we need to use this card right here.
Perfect. Ready?
See who it goes to. That's up the middle. It would be short or second. It's going to the second baseman because it's on the first base.
Right.
That went up the middle. So
if
the
you
second
roll those,
baseman
yeah.
feels it.
Okay.
I have replaced my second baseman with Felix Millan. He's a 42. So spin it again. Let's see what happens. What do we got? 44, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With the infield and at the corners, you're going to get your choice between the fielder's choice or the hold. Let's see if we can find the defensive cards. Here's the defense card section. Fly ball to the outfield. Infield, play at the plate. So you're going to get your choice between FC. Runner is safe at home on fielder's choice. Batter is safe at first. In bold red letters, if bases are loaded, then force out at home, batter safe at first. Others advance. The other choice you have is H. The runner holds at third, batter is out at first. Other runners advance 1 base. If the bases are loaded, then the runner is out at home, batter is safe at first.
Okay.
So either way it
And how many
goes,
outs did we have this
that there was 1.
Okay.
So now we're going to have 2 outs because you're going to have an FC, fielder's choice,
Yeah.
and the runner is out at home. So Cherokee is out
I didn't realize Shohei was
On a-
that kind of speed.
on a force out at the plate. This card that you're using is like a 2020. Look on the back of Shohei and see what years he played till.
18 to 21.
So that's his 2021 card.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
It's not his 2022. So that's how fast he was lifetime at that time. Okay. So you got 2 outs now and still bases loaded for Bullet Rogan, who has, I'm assuming, 2 respins. Is that correct?
He does.
And has not used either of them. And Bullet Rogan is 3 for 3 with a walk. So the infield's back now.
Okay.
My card's all B. I'm going to make a pitching change.
Probably a good idea.
I am. I'm going to make the pitching change right here. And I'm going to bring in Andrew Miller.
Bringing in the lefty though, huh?
Yeah, well, Olson's got a respin, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm going to bring in Olson. Olson's got a respin. He's got
Now
2.
you get the line advantages.
And he's got 2 respins. He's a 1-2. So I go 3 pips with 2 respins. We're going to bring in Olson. Okay. And we got the lines to Bullet Rogan. Here we go. 2 outs. B, I'm going to use a respin. A pitcher respin.
Trying to get that 10% control, huh?
I'm trying to get that K. You can't make him respin it.
That's right.
Here he goes. Nope, W. Takes a hit away. I can live with a W. That's foul ball.
2. Foul, ground ball pulled.
That's not a walk.
Okay, spin again.
Spin again. What's he get?
7. Single pulled.
Okay, he scores.
Okay,
He's rounding third. You gonna head for home?
I'm not. I'm gonna keep
Gonna
it
play it
station to station.
conservative.
Station to station.
Okay, so Bullet Rogan gets the 4th hit of the day. Gets a ribby.
It's a ribby. He's got 4.4 speed too.
Runs
That's awesome.
charge to Arroyo. And up comes Leon Day, who has a respin. Okay, here we go. 2 outs, and we get a B.
There we go.
What do you get?
Got a 10.
Can't respin that unless you use your pitching coach.
No, I'm okay on that one.
We're in the
That's a
7th inning.
strikeout. Yeah.
Okay, that's-
Although wait, actually, I am gonna use my batting coach. I don't
Batting
know how
coach.
to loaded again.
BCR. Okay.
Respin
Respinning a 10 and gets a
14.
look up there. What is that?
Yeah, 14.
14. That's 3 away. But you do score 1.
I do score 1, but I'm out of tokens.
You're out of tokens. I'm out of tokens. We're all out of tokens.
We're all out of
So
tokens.
it's game
now.
on now.
Yeah.
You've got 4 pips left with Bullet Rogan
Yep.
We're in
And
the
2
7th inning.
respins still too. That's
and
clutch.
2 respins.
And he doesn't have the test for fatigue until the 9th.
Right, but if he runs out of pips, and we're
He'll
going to
get-
do
yeah.
our best to do it. All right, we've got Felix Millan. Spin the pitcher. The Bullet spins.
B.
Spinning Felix. A 12. Yes, that's a ground ball. Spin for the error. Give me an E. Come on. Nope. 1 down.
1 down.
All right, top of the order. Lloyd Wayner. Spin the pitcher. That was,
Oh, sorry,
that was a batter. Here we go. What do you got?
I got a B again.
A B, okay. Spinning Lloyd Wayner. It's a ground ball. Spins for the error. No error. 2
2
away.
down.
And Carl Furillo. Spin the pitcher. What's he get?
F.
Okay. We're in the 7th. We're going to use a respin. Spin the pitcher over again.
G.
Can't respin or What
Bullet
page was
Rogan.
it on? What page was it on? 17?
Yeah, I
The
think
rules
so.
of the respin?
Rules of the respin, yeah.
I think it's the very first rule of the respin. No, it's the second one. What does it say?
You may not respin a respin.
Oh, well.
In big bold red writing.
Big, bold red writing. Yes, that's 3 outs. So Furillo makes your pitcher respin, and your pitcher says, okay, I'll show you.
Bullet Rogan is definitely, I mean, you'd put it him or Babe Ruth are definitely MVP of this game
Look
so
at
far.
that. Okay. I don't have to test for fatigue with Greg Olson.
Peach Pie O'Connor's
And
had
he
quite the day,
is-
too.
Peach Pie O'Connor's got 4 RBIs.
Yeah.
All right. Spinning the pitcher for Peach Pie. Spins a H minus. So if you get a hit, you have to respin it.
6.
Is that a 6? Yep. Okay, so that's a grounder. Spin the ground ball card. And what do you get? No. Ooh, is that on the E?
Oh.
Looks like a line E-
Yeah, EF
line?
line. Yeah,
EF
that is
line?
right on the
Home
line.
field advantage.
Okay, so it's the F.
So we'll take the F. So that's no error.
Okay,
So that's a ground out.
good deal.
Yeah. Now,
Almost.
if you had your bench coach,
I
you
could
could
have
make him
challenged that.
no.
Well,
Well, if
that's
you
right.
had your regular coach, you could have challenged it.
Yeah.
But we've used all of our stuff. Okay, George McGoon. Here we go.
George is the only one really struggling for my team today.
Hit minus. What do we get?
6.
Ground ball, middle. No error. 2 down. All right, you got Bill Joyce,
For
who
the
is
sixth
0
time
for
today.
2. He's 0 for 2 with 2 walks and been hit by a pitch. Let's get him off the bases again. Here we go. B for George McGinn.
13.
Let's,
Joyce is singling.
Let's make him respin.
Okay.
Let's hang on here. So we got a PB. Spin it.
Greg Olson pitching very well this inning.
Looks like a deuce, isn't it?
Yeah, that just. Oh, actually. Man.
Look at him. He's got to get up for
It's so
this one. What do
close.
you got?
Oh, that's definitely a line. That's
A line.
211 line.
I'm a righty
Okay.
for Olson. What's Bill Joyce?
Bill Joyce, I believe, is a righty as well. No, lefty.
So that is, what did you say was a 2?
Yeah, 211 was the
So
line.
that's a double.
11 is a double.
A double.
Yes.
And I don't have any respins, and I used one.
Let's go.
It's a double. Olson's down to 1 pip. Give up another hit. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Cherokee Davis.
Spinning the pitcher. Here we go. Looks like a B. Cherokee.
12.
Okay, that's 3 outs.
Ground ball out.
Now he does have a respin. We're in the 8th.
Yeah, I'm going to use it then.
I don't blame you.
Got to use them all. Don't want them to just wasted.
Right.
14.
That's an infield pop-up.
Infield pop-up.
3 outs. So we're going to the bottom of the 8th with a score of 6, 8, 9, 10 to 3. Okay, Olson has a pip left. I'm going to get Octavia Dotel up in the pen. Ah, man, what a ball game.
Yeah, I got to see here who I want to try. He's got 2 respins, 2 respins, 2 respins, 2 respins. I want to warm up old Raleigh.
Raleigh Fingers up in the bullpen. Here, show the folks at home. You got Raleigh.
Oh, yeah, I got Raleigh warming up.
Raleigh's going to be warming up.
And then I'm also going to warm up a lefty as well, just so I have a nice, and I'm going to warm up Mike Remlinger as well.
Remlinger and Fingers up in the pen for Dooley.
2
I
great
call them
ones.
Dooleys because they got all the two-way players.
Oh, I like the Dooleys. I got
Yeah,
that.
so
Yeah,
they're
that's
the
cool.
Dooleys.
Yeah, I do like that. D-U-A-L-Y. Yeah.
Yeah, see it?
Yeah.
Right there, Dooley.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. All right, we are in the bottom of the 8th inning, and I have Donnie Baseball up.
All right.
From
Pitcher.
Bullet. What do you got, Bullet?
Ground ball.
All right, Donnie Baseball's going to use his respin and make you respin that.
B.
Spinning that. So Donnie's out of respins. So he needs to just get a hit. Got a 7. You can make him respin if you want. You got 2 left. Or you can let him have his slow.
I'm going to let him have his slow,
Zero,
no
zero.
base running speed on self. Yep.
Donnie don't run fast.
No.
Donnie gets hits. So Bullet gives up his 9th hit. So
I
lose a
feel
pip.
John Mattingly and Wade Boggs are the same person, just on opposite corners, you know?
Lose a pip.
Okay.
Down to 3.
Down to 3.
Donnie Baseball's up with his 2nd hit of the day, man. All right.
Okay. Mattingly's played pretty well for you.
George Selkirk with a respin remaining. Let's see what he can do.
F.
Let's use it. Spin it again. Burned his respin. And that's what you really want them to do. You want them to use their respin on you.
Yeah. So that way they don't have it.
That way because if you let him do a respin, he's more apt to get a hit.
Yep.
But here he is using his respin in the 8th inning, and that's as good as I can do. Here he goes. And he gets it looks like 14.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, it is. You're right.
It's a
Yeah.
14.
Yep.
And since he's already used his respin, he cannot do it again. Parker has used his, so spin the pitcher.
That
He
was
has
just the first
nothing.
out of the inning.
Yes.
B.
That looks like a BF line. I'm a lefty and you're a righty,
Mhm.
so we'll take the B. Parker spins. A 13.
That's a single.
You do have 2 respins remaining.
That's the bottom of the 8th.
Bottom 8.
And you have Mattingly on first to push off. I'm going to respin.
Okay, so you go PB. So far, this is the 3rd batter
Mhm.
and the 3rd respin that we've used in 3 batters. Parker is using the respin. Here it goes, and that's a fly ball. 2 outs. That brings up Pinky Higgins. Spin the pitcher.
With Mattingly still on first. B.
Spinning pinky. 9. You cannot respin a walk. So now we got him on first and second. Lose a pip. And here comes my guy right here. He's going to try to put us back in this game if he can.
Oh, yeah, your MVP for,
Let's go.
for sure today.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. What we got?
We got a B.
Here we go. Low Duca. Go, Paul. 3 outs.
Ground ball pulled.
That's third out.
One more left stranded on base.
No runs. We're in the 9th inning.
Oh, love to see it when these three come
All
up.
right. I'm taking Olson out. Olson gives me 2/3, 4/3, 6/3, 8/3, so 1/3 of an inning. And I'm bringing in Octavio Dotel because it's just a fun card. So we're in the 9th, boys and girls out there. It's the 9th inning. The score is 8, 9, 10-3 in favor of Dooley. And we're going to face, looks like Ruth, McGriff, and Otani, and Bullet in the hole.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
doesn't get any easier.
Okay, Ruth's 2 for 4 and a walk. And Ruth has scored 3 and driven in 4. And I'm pitching to him with Octavio Dotel. As you can see, this is my bullpen strength right here. Octavio's pretty nasty. Here we go. Spinning Octavio. He spins a B. He's going to respin that. Especially to Ruth. Got to get it done. That should be a K right there. There it is. No, W. Ouch. Well, at least takes this home run away.
9.
Walked him.
Ruth with a 2-1. Gets on base.
Your team has walked 10 times this game.
We're very disciplined at the plate.
Looks like you got a lot of patience
discipline.
out there.
Yep, plate discipline.
Plate discipline. Okay. No outs for Big McFred. Here we go.
Now, Fred, I think, is one of my only ones that haven't had a home
Fred
run.
is 1 hit.
Yeah.
There's a strikeout.
Well, Fred, you didn't. 1 down, 1 down.
1 down, Shohei. Shohei is 2 for 4 with a walk.
And a home run.
Scored 3, drove in 1, and it's got a solo home. Here's Octavio pitching to Shohei Otani. And that looks like a W. Shohei gets.
That's 7.
That's not a walk, so he has to spin again.
6.
6 is a grounder up the middle.
But you good thing you made that defensive
I
substitution.
made that substitution. Exactly right. What do we get? The ball's hit to the second, to the shortstop. My shortstop is a 1-3. Is Rafael Ramirez. So spin the infield card again. I'm a 1-3. Was it land on? Looks like it landed on the
Looks like the D.
DP4 line.
Mm-hmm.
So home field advantage gives him the D. That'll be a double play.
That ends the inning.
And he gets a pip back. Just in case we can score 7 runs. Now, you gonna leave Bullet Rogan in?
Honestly, I am. I want him.
Okay.
I want him to try to. He's still got 2 pips left and a respin. I
All right.
want to try to.
But
finish
it's the
game
9th
with that.
inning, and he's an 8-inning pitcher.
Oh yeah.
Bullet
he's got
Rogan has an
fatigue.
8-inning pitcher. So he has to test for fatigue.
Okay.
But if he's a starting pitcher, he only has to spin that card 1 time. You need a 1. He's got 2 pips remaining.
Okay.
So he needs either a 1 or a 2, or he's tired and has to face at least 1 batter being tired.
Okay. So 1 or 2
1 or 2.
is good. Everything else means he's tired.
Right. What did you get?
A 7.
So he's tired. So you take that and just get rid of it.
Okay.
He must face at least 1 batter.
Okay. He's still got to choose his respin though.
He
Even though
gets
he's
to
tired.
use his respin.
Perfect.
And we are down at the very bottom of the order. So you couldn't have done it any better.
Yeah. This kind of worked
Going
out.
for a
pretty
complete
good.
game.
Yeah.
In this whole league, I've only had 1 guy throw a complete game.
Wow. Yeah.
1981, Fernando Valenzuela
Oh
threw
yeah.
a
Of course, I
complete
bet
game.
it was awesome too. Yeah.
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 And Bullet's trying to do something that hadn't been done.
Rookie luck right there.
Here we
Rookie
go.
luck.
Spin the pitcher to Rafael Ramirez. Here he is, who just turned the double play.
Walk hit minus?
No, it's a B. He's tired.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Everything turns into a B,
Yeah, perfect.
except for the X and the Z. Rafael hits a 13. Is that right?
Yep.
Yes.
Single anywhere.
You can make him respin it.
No, I'm going to give him that one.
He's already tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt him. Okay. So he gets a single. He's on first. That's the 10th hit given up by the Bullet. He's at 32. And we have Felix Mian. So let's spin the pitcher. B, is it a Z?
That's a B. Close to a Z.
Okay.
Very close.
All right, so here we go with Felix. Felix spins. 8, that's a fly ball.
Fly
Wow.
ball, 1 out. Okay. Okay, Bullet.
Here comes Lloyd Weiner. Spin the pitcher. My dog's talking. He's wanting outside. There you
That
go.
might be
Now
your Z, though. That might be your Z, though.
That's a BZ line.
Yeah.
Okay, I am a lefty. You are a righty. That is a wild pitch, and that's something you do not get to respin.
Okay.
So that takes the runner and puts him on second base. And I spin my batter with a runner on second. 12's a grounder. I have no respins. Oppo grounder goes over here. It's hit to the second base there, the shortstop. But, oh, look at that.
An error.
Is that on the E? It sure
That
is.
is. That's
So you
a
have an
E.
E6.
Come on,
E6.
boys. Don't choke down the stretch.
And that puts runners on first and third. And your shortstop is George Magoon, who goons it, makes an ah.
Who goons it?
And Weiner is a 22. And that brings up Ferrillo, who does have a respin remaining. He's my only guy with one. You going to hold the infield back because you're winning 10-3?
Yes. Yes, I
Play
am.
for the double play.
I am.
Spin the pitcher. Here we go. That's a B. Ferrillo. Doubles. You do have a respin.
I want to use it. I have
Look at
to.
that.
I have to. So I'm out of respins.
Out of respins. He's going for the
Pitcher's
complete.
tired.
No, he doesn't get to respin.
Oh.
He has to respin.
Oh, right.
Here it is. 4-9 line, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, that's a 4. It's a straight up 4.
Okay.
2 outs. Well,
Woo.
let's see where it's 2. I could be a sac fly. Center field, you got a 1-1. I'm going to score from third. You're going to throw it home?
I'm not. I'm pulling a second.
Okay,
Hold
so
the
it's
guy
a
first.
sac, fly out, scores the run, takes away his quality start.
Oh, because that's his
Fourth
fourth run.
Mhm. But that's 2 outs for Donnie Baseball. Spin the pitcher.
He's been your best hitter today. Maybe in the middle of
Donnie.
okay.
Yeah, Donnie's got 2 hits. So B. And Donnie spins a 7. That's a single pulled. I'll stop at second base.
Okay, so runner on first and
Runner
second.
at first and second. He's trying for that complete game. Donnie's
Man.
at 0-0.
He has got to be so
We're fighting,
tired,
man. We're fighting. We're
He's put
fighting.
up 11 hits.
Selkirk, let's go. Spin that boy.
Come on.
Yeah, now that you took away his quality start, you got to let him have a complete game. And Selkirk has no respins, and that's a 12, and that's a ground out.
And that's the game.
I do score 1. Ball game over. Final score 10-4.
10-4, good buddy.
Winning pitcher, going 9 innings, is Bullet Rogan, getting a complete game, but losing his quality start.
Yeah, honestly, that
On a
fourth
sac
run
fly.
hurt. That
On a
fourth
sac
run
fly.
hurt.
And make sure that 3, 6, 8, 9, 10-4. Yep. Okay, so we put a 1 across. 10-4. The winning pitcher is Bullet Rogan with a 9-inning complete game. The losing pitcher is Vinegar Ben Mizell. Dotel finishes a game. Bullet Rogan finishes a game. Okay. And folks, that's the ball game.
Pretty awesome with the advanced rules, honestly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, hey, what a ball game.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of offense from my team, a lot of cool replays and challenges that you showed me with your team trying to compete with them.
Yeah, as your first real in-depth look at this, Tim, what do you take away?
Biggest thing was just how exciting it is to jump in, but how easy it is to learn the complex rules. My wife and I have only played the simple game, and so you showing me just what all you can do with the advanced rules, and really how easy it is if you have the rule book and the scorecard there for the thing. I mean, anyone can play this game. It's made for anybody. And just true baseball lovers, though, just get so in depth with it. So it was just fun to see it all.
Yeah, most people, what they tell me, the first thing that they really like about the game is the aesthetics. The cards coming to life with the pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of a dice chart, you actually have a card there in front of you. And after 4 or 5 innings, you hardly even have to look at the chart.
Oh yeah, yeah. For me, yeah, just like when I see Babe Ruth coming up to bat, when I see that picture, I get excited. When I see
2 home runs in the game.
2 home runs, yeah. When I see Shohei Ohtani, I'm like, okay, and he pops off on those cards. So yeah, the aesthetics is beautiful. The game is beautiful. The board was beautiful.
Well, that's
edition.
you don't. There was only a few of those released. I don't even sell those anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry about that, you guys that are out there. If you want to buy one of those, they're gone. They sold for. They had the Hall of Fame set with them, so they were quick to go. Mm-hmm. It was just a really, really good set of a baseball game to have. What else you take away from it?
Just how much more adding the managers and the coaches challenge add to just the randomness of the game, as far as random events. And we had a cool event too with the what just happened, the 3. Being able to see that card integrated into the game was super fun, and just all the kind of random aspects that get brought in when you play with the more advanced settings.
One of my friends in Indiana was the instigator on the 3.
Okay.
On that what just happened. He said, you need to have something cool that just happens, because baseball has that, So, and it's so many different things that could have happened, but the most common thing is what just happened, little bloop single. But you can also have a balk, catcher's interference, inside the park home run, a home run robbing catch, triple plays, double play, so many different things that don't happen very often. How often does a triple play happen? Maybe 4 times a season?
Yeah, not
1,200 games? No.
Yeah.
So that can happen. But yeah, we just had a little bloop single that held a guy to a single.
Yeah. But and even in there was
the
so many
anticipation
variables too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes it very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and of course you won the game. It was a 10-4.
Yep.
On a mismatched team. It was a 155 against a 33. But this shows you, even though it was a 10-4 ball game, there were moments there that got it for you.
Oh yeah, and I think too, going the other way too, like there were several runners left on base for both teams. Like if the spins would have been different, you could have easily made that like a 10-7 game or even closer.
What makes that big difference was the ability to have the 1 and 2 respin guys coming up in a row.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the team that I was using didn't have that.
Yeah, you had. I think Dave Parker had 1, and then obviously Carl that you switched for his prime card. I think he had 1 or 2.
Right.
So I definitely had a huge advantage in respins, and I felt like I got to use them a lot more.
Okay,
often.
so final thought then. Give the folks out here your final thought about Star Power Baseball.
Honestly, and I'm not just saying this, but I mean, it's a game I would probably invest even more money in now. Just knowing how.
We do sell cards.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We've talked about this so much. Just I have so many different favorite players from different teams and different eras to be able to get them all in one game to where I can see how they would match up against certain pitchers. Those matchups that you can only dream about, like how would Greg Maddux do against Babe Ruth, or how would Honus Wagner do against certain people from this era and stuff. So it's just such a fun game, such a fun concept, and just something that can be replayed over and over again. You're never going to get the same game when you play this. You're always going to have something different.
Well, hey, we sure appreciate having you here, DenGen Games and Star Power Baseball in the Cincinnati Razorback Room. And that's what this is. This is the Cincinnati Razorback Room. And it's great to see you guys again out there. Hey, catch us at warhammerworld@hotmail.com. You can also catch us at Star Power Baseball at gmail.com. So you can email us, call us. If you haven't seen the game yet and you want to do it, you need to get in touch with us. We have a Facebook group page called Star Power Baseball. You're welcome to look at it, ask to join, you're welcome to join. We have games ready to ship if you need them. And because of special circumstances today, we're shipping that game for $99, no freight charge today. So if you say you saw it on the video, $99, no extra charge for freight. So how about that? And in that game, you get not only a lot of cards and a lot of players, but you also get a flash drive. And on that flash drive, there is Team Builder that shows you how to build the teams just like we did today with points values. Also, it shows you every lifetime card that we've ever made.
The flash drive is honestly one of the selling points, just to see
Pretty cool.
how much has been just tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands almost of players.
So there's over 10,000 cards that we've made. And hey, we appreciate you. We will see you next time on the next edition of Star Power Baseball. For right now, remember, dice are nice, but the spin is in. We'll see you next time on Star Power Baseball.